Hi there. This is Abraham, and this is for week number 7, technical interview. So I'm gonna share my screen so I can kind of read the questions. So share, and what I'm gonna do, let me see here. I'm going to just minimize this because it gets in the way. All right, so let's get started since we have a very small amount of time. So, some questions here. Once again, this is for interview prep, week number 7. Let's just kind of dig into this. First question is, what is the primary advantage of a key value database like Redis over a relational database, and what is a common real world use case for it? So, in a summary, relational database is very good. It is something that's used for databases. I think it's kind of already been kind of washed, meaning like it's been it was it was once raw data, now it's like more functional data because that you've kind of went through and you've kind of categorized the different parts of it into certain sections and categories. And that's what relational databases do because they basically gather data that has some sort of relation. Um, for key value is a little bit more advanced. It kind of does the same thing as relational databases, but it actually goes a step further. It actually is used for like raw data, and raw data, which is, I believe they call it a data lake or something like that, where just it's like I think of it as like um I think of it as like a mine where they dump like sewage. I can't think of the right word, but like stuff that's toxic that should not be released into the environment. So I kind of think of like data lakes like that. I think it's a data lake. I don't, maybe it might be something else they call it. Anyway, um, so with key values are actually very helpful when it comes to that, to actually getting and organizing and fundamentally like dealing with raw data because raw data has all different types of data. And so with key value, you actually get that extra little perk. So that would be answer number one. So next question is, what is the difference between using the equals operator and the like operator in post-SQL where clause? And the answer is, I believe that like is a little bit more bland because you're just kind of asking the operator to find something that might have similar letters in it versus like where, which actually, if I'm correct, I'm gonna have to cheat a little bit, and I may be marked off for this. Where is not used because they give us an example. There was an example that I saw where it says email is oh wait, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Oops, sorry. Um, okay. My bad. I probably messed up on that part of the interview. They're probably not going to hire me. So the operator, once again, is the exact match. There's no ifs, ands, and whats. Like I said before, the like command, the like SQL is like just what it says, like something that's some data that's similar to each other, but not exactly, what you're looking for. So that's pattern matching. So that is the difference between exact match versus pattern matching. Okay, keep it moving here. Question 3, the missing data trap, nulls. So the question is, let me go back to this one. Why will a query like where email equals null fail to find rows with missing email addresses, and what should you write instead? So what would happen is null has no value. So their email, so you would not get a response. You would get 0 rows back. Um, what you should do is you could use is null or it's not null. And for an example, you can do um, select star, which star basically means you're selecting all of the data in that particular column on that table. And you're telling your SQL, you're telling the command that from users where email is null. And then I believe that you can put like a maximum amount of rows that you want to get a response from. So that is concludes my 3 questions for, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Those 3 questions for week number 7. And I hope that this technical interview was helpful. I feel like this one was a little bit easier because I kind of knew more a little bit about this and I understood as I'm getting closer to the end of this, my image is going weird. As I get closer to the end of the quarter, I'm just like I said, I've taken um SQL and other data processing, not data processing, but data intro to data analysis type classes. So I don't know if I got the job over this interview, but I certainly felt like it's easier for me to answer the questions. All right. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you next time.